Welcome to the Bull, the Bear, and the Ugly. Well, we saw the markets get caboosed here today. The Nasdaq actually dropped below the 28,000 mark, but we saw the likes of Sandus down 13%. We saw Micron down about 4%, and overall the S&Ps were down less than 0.3%. The Nasdaq, again, remember, going from that 31,000 now down to 28,000. This is the seasonal time where the markets tend to sell off here between July, August, and September. So it's playing right into it then for some type of a big rally here into the fourth quarter. All right. So we saw this week we're going to have big earnings on Microsoft, Amazon, Apple, and Meta. So that's something to be looking out for Wednesday and Thursday of this week. We saw Google up 2.6%, 2.1% today. But the real pattern this morning, and again, learning the divergences on the opening, the 60-minute time frame on the QQQs really acted as a halt here. Also, I mean, you're talking, if you look here, you can see the 60-minute time frame right here, and I'll just put the 30 and the 60s up. This is the opening divergences. You got this big push up here, right here, 692. I mean, where are they going? Where are they going? I mean, look at these shorts here. You had Micron, you had NVIDIA, okay? This is, let me just type in NVIDIA. This is the Qs, 692, never even went near it. Look at the Qs, okay? Look at NVIDIA. 211, 208, 208.75, got absolutely cabooshed. Look at Micron, all right, Micron, open, cabooshed right here, 934. Look at AMD, okay, again, look at this, was it 28, 528, never look back, okay? So again, learning how to trade these bigger time frames was very, very important, all right? Also, Broadcom, AVGO, let me just type it in here. Sorry. AVGO. You can see how these sell divergences on this one was the 30 and the 60-minute time frame. You can see here also, and then Micron was again the 30 and the 60s here as well. So a lot of them had the 30s and the 60s, but some of them just had the 60s. Market was running into a brick wall when you have negative MACDs like that, especially when you get the big push up here. If you look at Tesla today on the opening, you can see Tesla right here. Again, the MACDs couldn't confirm. It got up to the 317 and got absolutely cabooshed here. And then we had some big buy reversals here off the 60. We had Microsoft reversing the buy on the 60 right here. You can see the MACDs below correlating with the 15 and the 30, and then we got this really nice, beautiful bull flag pattern right here below the 389.40, and you can see the rally here of about 5. You go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bars. Again, it's a pattern. This is when options take hold. You can trade options on patterns like this. So this is a first pullback on the 15 after the 30 reversed to buy, and then look at Coinbase here, reversing the buy on the 15, on the 60 here, and the 15, and then you buy this pullback here below the 165.30, and look at Coinbase right there, about $2 right there. Also, Palantir was very, very strong here, PLTR, the 60s reversing the buy from below the pivot here at 10:30, never look back. And then what do you look to do? Well, you try to buy the first pullback here. You get the ADXs are rising on the 15, and you can just buy pullbacks here on the 5, and then ultimately we got this pullback here at the end of the day, 130.54, before rallying $1 at the end of the day. So again, Palantir, Microsoft, very, very strong. Also, Apple, you can see Apple here reversing off the 15. When the 15 reverses to sell, there's a probably 85% chance that the highs are in for the day. And when you get the 15-minute reversing to sell, you can still take the long on the 15 against the 30 and the 60. But if you look at the 30-minute time frame, it was a really great long here on Apple. You can see this beautiful bull flag. I was calling longs here in Apple. Got us all the way down to below the 335 before ripping $2 here off that low. So again, really great patterns here on the Nasdaq. On Apple. big number here today was the spiders on the 60-minute time frame. You can see the spiders reversing to sell on the 60. Oh, why is my spiders? Okay, well, my spiders reversed, so I don't know what's going on. I have to refresh it. Looks like my spiders reversed to sell. And on my work here, oh yeah, I got to refresh this somehow. But they reversed to sell, and then the bottom line is you short the first bounce here. Look at me. Look at these bounces here. The first bounce here on the 15, 11. 11, 15. Here's one short. Here's two shorts here. Okay. Even if the 30s are reversed to sell, the 60s to reverse to sell, the 30s, you can see we're in negative trend. And then you got a big bear flag here. So I'm expecting lower prices. I'll get into the second part here after the market, after this section here. QBTS, very strong. Again, look at this QBTS, oversold here. Beautiful ADXs are rising on the 30 and the 60-minute time frame. Beautiful pattern here. The 15s got oversold. Caught this really great long here, rallied about 90 cents towards the end of the day. 65 million short interest here, so be careful with that one. Also, when you see the reversals here, on you can see Intel's negative on the 30 and the 60s and the 30s. When Intel reverses to buy here on the 15, right here, there's an 85% chance that the lows are in for the day. The low is 86.94, so we never look back on Intel. I did call this short here on Intel above 92, 92 to 93. And if you look at Micron, reversing to buy here on the 15, I know it was late, but there was an 85% chance that the lows right here were in for the day right there, that 854 and change. So when the 15 reverses to buy, there's a great chance that the lows are in for the day. Last but not least, I'm going to show you gold, the GLDs. Still negative here on the 60, but look at the 30-minute time frames reversing here. You can see this beautiful oversold condition into a positive MACD. Right here, right around the 230 time period, the GLDs 373.75. Gold rallied about $1, about 13.14. Oversold into a positive MACD. Look at those beautiful. Look at the yellow dots still into the blue. Nowhere near looking like they're going to go negative. So again, very, very powerful. So basically, the way I'm looking for the market right now is we saw a lot of volatility here. We were actually trading 28,700, got down to the 27,009 and change, rallied to 28,000, probably about the 200 level, and then they got caboose. So there's a lot of volatility, and I expect a lot of volatility more to come here. Okay. All right. When I get back, also last but not least, I want to show you Bitcoin. If you look at Bitcoin, you can see how Bitcoin reverses here. Okay, and a lot of people are starting to trade Bitcoin futures here, so I want to just show you BTC USD. If you look at Bitcoin, you can see how the 15s reversed, the 30s were in sell mode. Look at the 60-minute time frames right here. And when you get this big push up here, all right, the 60s reversed, this nice push up here into the negative MACDs. You can see 64,997. Bitcoin just dropped 1,300 points. Again, when the 60s reverse to sell, they correlate with the 30 and the 15. All you got to do is just look to short the first bounce on the on that pattern, which was the 15, the 30, and the 60. Because if you look at the 30-minute time frame, you can see here that Bitcoin got the push up right here in a negative in the sell disconnect. The 30s and the 60s were in sell mode. Look at this beautiful pattern right here. What a beautiful bear flag. Bitcoin had only one place but to go but down. All right, when I get back, I'll tell you what I expect for tomorrow. So for tomorrow, I'm thinking that these bear flags are still going to be pretty big catalyst here on the 30-minute time frames. We do have the FOMC chairman talking in the next day regarding interest rates and the economy and everything. So, but we'll see where that all plays out. The 10-year bond traded up about 30 seconds off the low, so yields have come down slightly. But overall, for tomorrow, My work showing here, I have to refresh it, that the 60-minute spiders, we had reversed to sell. So the 30-minute time frames, big number here, 689.11 is a 60-minute, and on the S&P spider 743.13, you're talking 40 handles here. The S&Ps have to trade above the 74. 85 just to get a buy reversal on the spiders, but we'll see what happens. Again, right now after hours we have AMD down about 6, Micron's down about 19 off the last sale. SanDisk right now is down currently about 85, not bad. Okay, so again, I'm expecting lower prices, and this is what I'm expecting. If you look here, you can see the Nasdaq. This is a beautiful oh, come on, look at this. I type and I just have a hotkey. This is a beautiful bear flag on the Nasdaq here. Let me go to the daily. Sorry, the daily. This is a beautiful bear flag right here. So I'm expecting to see here. We got the low, 27,939. I'd like to see a drop of another 1,800 points. I think it's healthy. If you take a 50% retracement from the 31,000 to the 23,000. That's 8,000 divided by 2. That's 4,000. 26,8, 26,5, 27,000. I'd back up the truck and I would look to buy the world, because I think a 50% retracement is healthy. That would probably mean the S&Ps could get as low as a 70, 50, maybe as low as 7,000, even touching below 7,000. But then I think we go right back up to 8,000 by year end or into the first quarter of next year. Okay. All right. When I get back, I want to talk about one of the most important lessons in trading. So I have people come from all around the world to be with me, and some people have to understand that learning a methodology like this, yet hard, and yet trading is hard, but I make it fairly easy. Again, I want to go very slowly here. I look at 3 time frames, a 15, a 30, and a 60-minute time frame. Then I take my indicator 4, and I've come up with 5 conditions based upon my indicator 4. You have a trend, you have a buy reversal, a sell reversal, a correlation, and the disconnect. Of those 5 conditions, each of the 5 conditions has 2 strategies, a buy and a sell divergence. So 3 time frames, 5 conditions, and that's it. 10 strategies, all based upon divergences. That is the first step to learning my methodology. So basically, my indicator 4 gives me the ability to identify the condition in the markets, and then from there, I look at the sequence of what I'm expecting next on the smaller or bigger time frames for trades and trade ideas, and then looking overall to see the overall trend on which way the markets are going. All right. So, for example, if I get a big sell signal on the 60-minute time frames, then and it correlates with the 30 and the 15, I'm looking to short the first bounce on the 5-minute, the second bounce on the 15, the third bounce on the 15 and 30, the fourth bounce on the 30 and 60-minute time frame. And we'll see how the patterns can repeat and we start all over again. But again, learning the conditions is very important to be on the right side of the market, to understand my methodology, and to be a profitable trader. Thank you for joining me tonight on The Bull, the Bear, and the Ugly. Please hit the subscribe button. Please leave a comment. If you'd like to join my community of traders from all around the world, please go to my website, sketrading.live. New software is coming out. Be ready. It's a killer. I'm telling you, we have five or six people beta testing it. It's unbelievable, lights out. So we can't wait to launch this in hopefully the next 2 to 3 weeks. Also, I will be streaming tonight on the Asia session for My Funded Futures this week, Monday through Thursday from 8 to 10. So join me. Also, if you like to get a 5-day free trial, or just text me and you have any questions, I'll always try to help you any way possible. I do give out my cell phone number, which is 914-500-7484. If you'd like to get a 5-day free trial, just leave your name, full name, and email, and I send it out and just start it every Monday. All right. Also, please do not get scammed by anybody asking for money from me, whether it's a DM on Instagram or TikTok or anything. It's not me. And also, if you get a Discord message, please ignore it. I'm giving you my cell phone number. Just text me and say, Steve, is that you? And I'll say no. Okay. Thank you for joining me tonight. Have a great evening. I'll see you tonight. God bless you. God bless our troops. And God bless the United States of America. See you tonight.